Good day, my name is Desiree Goliath and I represent Community Chest of the Western Cape. Community Chest is an organisation that operates in 4 key focus areas, being education, income generation, health and community development. One of our main focus areas is education because Community Chest believes, as does the National Development Plan, that education is the key fundamental and foundation of making a difference in our country and creating what we believe to be active citizenship. Active citizenship to Community Chest are citizens who are fully engaged in everything this country has to offer, can fully participate, and that nothing, no impediment stands in their way of fulfilling their true human potential. Today is World Book Day. And in terms of our education, we believe that books are like weapons. They really are like weapons to make a difference in the life of a child. There's been a number of research that says that children who are given a book, who own a book, will develop a love of reading, and that reading will lead to further education. Kids who are thirsty for knowledge, kids who are thirsty for continuous growth and education. It really forms a fundamental foundation of education in this country. And to that end, Community Chest operates in terms of what we do for Mandela Day, for instance. Last year's Mandela Day and the year before proved incredibly popular, where we had a book drive, which was 100 books for Mandela and on the centenary, and needless to say, we were inundated with these books. So we had thousands and thousands of books that were donated across the city, across the Western Cape, to organizations, to schools, to ECDs, for education of young people. And it proved so popular that this Mandela Day we'll probably be repeating the book drive because it feels like the right thing to do. Mandela loved kids, he loved reading, he believed in education, and in that way we can continue his legacy. And outside of Mandela Day, Community Chest believes in ECD as a foundational phase of education, because if you get that right, then you're setting the tone for education down the line. It's a little almost too late when you intervene at a later stage, because the foundation phase is so crucial to a young kid's life, to a young learner's life. It sets them up, it sets them on a path of education, it sets them on a path of prosperity, not just for them as an individual, but for them and their family and the community in which they live. Especially kids who have not had opportunities, whose parents have not had the opportunities, they can become the generation that makes a radical difference. So that's how we operate. We go into ECDs, we believe in educational facilities, we believe in sprucing up educational facilities, but we also believe in books. Books being, as I said earlier, a fundamental weapon in our war against a lack of education. We know that we have challenges. We know that South Africa doesn't score very well internationally when it comes to our education, but we are going to put in measures that can make the difference. Because despite the challenges of our ranking internationally, we still have young people in this country who achieve immensely on the world stage. We've just had some examples of it in this past week, with Cape Town particularly featuring very prominently in world scores around the country. And in keeping with our focus on education and the elections coming up, we have an election bursary competition, which we'd like everybody to enter. If you are 15 to under 18, please do enter. We know that once you turn 18, you have an ability to partake in the elections and you can get your voice heard. What we're looking for are the voices of those just pre-election age group, 15 to under 18s. Tell us how you'll solve the problems of our country. Tell us how you would act, how you would change things if you were the president for the day. Pretend that you're running for election and you become the president for the day, the next year, the next 5 years, and tell us how you would solve it. We know we have plenty of challenges. We're looking for those fresh voices, those ideas about solutions. Bring us your solutions. This is a country of incredibly resourceful, resilient people. We know that. We've overcome so much in the past. So what we're asking you to do as our young people, as the future of this country, is come to us with those solutions. Write us an essay about 500 words on how you would change this country, how you would make the country better, how you would solve the problems and the challenges that we have. Also do a video, because kids nowadays live on social media. That's where people operate. So on social media, on your Instagram, on your Twitter, and on Facebook, do a video, 60-second video that brings your essay to life. Tag Community Chest, share it with Community Chest on all our platforms, all our social media platforms. Share it with at least 3 of your friends as well, so we can get the conversation going, we can share and activate your networks. And who knows, you might be in line to win beautiful bursaries. 200,000 rands worth of bursaries up for grabs, a first prize of 100,000 rand, second prize of 60,000 rand, and a third prize of 40,000 rand for tertiary education. That'll set you apart and will set you on a path to further prosperity. So get those entries in. We want to hear your stories, we want to hear your ideas, and we might very well send it to the powers that be, that they can know what the young people of our country believe and think about in terms of solutions. So do get your entries in. Keep reading. Read anything. Read the newspapers. Read not just Facebook, unless it's educational stuff. There's nothing wrong with it, but do go and enrich yourself. That is the key to success. If you read the stories of some of the greatest success stories in the world, one of the key features that they always speak about is their love of reading. And that is your foundation to a brighter, better future for yourself, for your family, and for your community. And we will make South Africa a nation of readers and a prosperous country.